everybody, and I'm bringing you a weapon review. And my channel is about tanks, but I got requested from a few people that they want to see more of those Type 99 reviews, of the models, of course. Now I got a M4 carbine here. Probably you guys probably know from various games. Now this M4 carbine is replacement for the M16 in the U.S. Army. It was actually initially designed not for the army to use. Was designed for some company and such, because it's like kind of smaller compared to the M16. But the army required like a new sort of assault rifle type of thing, so they decided to take in the M4 Carbine during the Desert Storm, which is, as you know, the first Gulf War. Now this thing is got all the details telling you like who's got it. Like during Desert Storm, the 82nd Airborne Division used it. How good this is and like how effective it is. But the thing is, why do you think this gun now is 5.56? Let me just mention it. Probably a lot of you might not understand why is, the US, for example, reducing the caliber from 7.72 or something to a 5.56 millimeters. Now, as you know, for example, AK-47 such have 7 millimeters or more, but how comes, like, as guns evolve, the 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 diameter of the shells actually reduce? Well, in fact, what we know is that most combat ranges are about 300 meters maximum, and what's the point of having a gun that has so much power to it when you don't even get the chance to shoot someone really far? And of course, if you want to shoot someone who's really far, you're probably better off with a sniper rifle, and that's why they reduced the caliber lower so that there's less recoil and it's easier to use, and probably you can carry more ammo. So that's why they changed it to the 5.56 millimeter NATO rounds in the M4. Now it's very different from some other countries' designs. Now, some other countries probably have the rear mounted sort of design. You call it bullpup. You put the magazine on the back of the gun. You see that in the AUG from Australia, and you see that on the FAMAS, and you see that on the Type 95. So what does those guns have better than this type of gun? Well, actually, you're actually reducing the barrel length. If you think about a gun, if you put the magazine onto the back, that means the place it's going to impact upon firing has more distance to travel in the barrel, so therefore it's going to be more accurate. And for example, if you look at the M4 picture here, if the bullet is fired from this point, for example, it only has that much to like travel. And remember, the longer the barrel, the more accurate. If you have the magazine on the back, that means you can travel extra that much distance, and that's gonna affect your accuracy quite a bit. And that's why they also want to reduce the overall length of the barrel, because you imagine you holding a long stick and running around. It's not easy, especially in urban terrain. And M4 is really designed for close quarter combat, so it doesn't have that feature, which is kind of annoying, especially as designed for that purpose. But overall, this thing is pretty good, and let's go on about the actual gun now. Now you can see that this gun comes with all the different modules. You can see you can get that one and that one, I think, and basically you see all the different compartments you get on here. There's quite a lot of bits you can make, and really this model really teaches you how basically you can build a gun. This is probably the internal structure you can get down to in your M4 carbine. And for example, this thing's got like all the springs, mags, and like all the details you can put them together, the ratings. That thing is actually, what do you call it? The bit of the barrel which gets rid of the flame so that you don't get spotted. Or you can put a silencer, but this model doesn't come with a silencer. Now let's talk about the actual box here. So here you can have a look. It comes with those, wipers you can wipe your gun with. Now there's some mysterious liquid. I don't know what the hell it is, but I guess it's some sort of like oil that can like make the gun more smooth, maybe. And then you get that. That's Let's just go close. That's a stand you can put on. And it comes in with like this thing. This is what I'm proud of. It comes with this thing. As you can see, that this is actually a saw on top. It's a can opener here, and there's a ruler there on top. And who I don't know what the hell they're all for, but you can see that some of them are for like, opening cans. For example, this one's probably opening cans. It's got quite a lot of features to it. You can get It's fully stainless steel, so it's pretty good quality. Feels pretty solid, and you can probably, if you do camping or something, you can probably bring this. It's even got a bit of the thing which you can slice fruits and shit with it. So that's pretty nice and handy tool you can have. Although I don't know why it comes with this model anyway. I suspect it's just to make it look cool, and maybe that's what the US probably have it or some shit. I don't know. Anyway, let's get into the more details now. It comes with a screwdriver and like all sort of different things. Like for example, you get them little screws and those hexagon shaped, whatever you call it. And then this thing. I was wondering what it was for, but I realized what the hell it was. I'll tell you in a bit. Now let's get to the guns now. I've taken partially apart of the gun. Like I haven't taken it fully apart because it's just like a bit too complicated if I do. Now this gun is actually pretty awesome, to be honest. Let's just get the lighting on properly. This looks quite alright, and you get the mag. Now the magazine. Just check out the quality to this model that you get. You can take out your bullets here. Look at this, and that next one pops up, so there's a spring in there, and you can load it back in. And remember, when you're fitting bullets, you fit them like this, so that you can put the maximum amount of bullets in there. Now you can put it into the mag. You hear the click, and it's in. You can take it out again by pressing this button here. So it works just like the real gun. Here, the back stock, you can extend it, make it smaller, depending on what sort of, requirement you're having. Pretty awesome. You can even pull the trigger. The trigger even works. But it doesn't fire, unfortunately. When it came, of course, it came in pieces, so you had to put them together. It took me a while to put the back stock on. That was a pretty difficult part. But you can really see just how the manufacturing of this gun works. So you can see in the middle bit, you can see there's a mark that this gun consists of two parts. You can see here the line, which means that they're built from two sides. And let's get to the other part of the gun. Here, that's what you get when you reload. So you pull this back to reload. I'm gonna fit that on in a bit. And here comes the more awesome parts, the front of the gun. Now, I'm not going to take all of this off. It's going to take me ages to put it back on. But, yeah, this thing all comes off. This railing on top, which you can put your, tactical stuff on it. I put this flame remover because it looks cool and it looks fat. Yeah, let's put it together now. So you can see this. Place it here. But I haven't got a reloading thing, so what I'm going to do is place a spring in here, like the real one. I think that's how you do it. Actually, I think is you put it this way. And then you put that in. Yeah, that's, I think, how you do it. Yeah, that's done here, I think. And let's just put it here, and you can see how you can reload here. you can just pull that back, and the next bullet will feed up, of course. Now, it's not stabilized, so you can see that, like the real M4, at this point here, there's like a little hole there. Don't know if you can see it properly, but there's a little hole just here. I can put a little metal bar in it, which is gonna stabilize the gun. Where did I put that thing? Oh, here. Oh, crap. Gotta edit this out. Actually, I'm not. Just to see how I fail. So let's put it back in. Put it this way round. Back in. There goes the spring. And there goes the gun. Now, gotta push that in through the middle to stabilize it here. Here it goes through. Now, it's gonna be hard to push it all the way through, so therefore I'm gonna use the kit they gave me. This thing. So now you know what this is for. It's to jam this in there. It's probably hard. I don't know why it's not going in, but suppose it's, I haven't taken this apart in ages. Okay, yeah, that's done. You can see it goes through both sides, so now the gun doesn't fall apart. This model, you can see you can even got the like really magnified, tactical shit with like night vision and infrared and shit. But it doesn't work. And let's just have a look. You can actually look through it, and what you see on the other side is probably the that part basically, the iron sight. Pretty nice. It's not just one of those mock-up ones where you can't even see through it, but this one you could. But shame it doesn't have infrared. But of course it won't have it when you're only paying around $15 on this gun. I got this for 100 yuan, which is about £10-ish, of rather 15, 18 maybe dollars. I can't remember the exact conversion ratio, but yeah, this is really nice model. Tell me if you like this gun. You can probably get it in Western countries. You can probably just get them to ship it here, but it's gonna cost you probably a lot more. But again, it's only like £10, so it's not a significant amount of money. It does come in handy with this, so that thing is awesome. And let's just clean this. And basically, you can see how just the gun works. Extend, you get a longer version of it. Then you put it back in, and you click into a place. This is how you reload the M4. You pull that bit back, and let me just focus the camera again. Okay, basically, as you can see here, this part will slide back, so the bullets will feed in. So pull this back, bam, there goes the thing. The bullet gets into the chamber, slides it back. You can go and fire again. After you fire, the recoil will pull this thing back again, and then another bullet will go up. So pretty nice gun, as you can see. Fully metal. Is pretty heavy for this size. I personally like this gun model. I mean, you can just, let me find that thing there. Here you can put that on it, I believe. Let me just think, how do I use this? Okay, you can put that with that, and you can, let me just reach out for it. It's just American M4 Carbine, and you can just shove this thing onto it. But yeah, I think, wait, probably, yeah, this way. Or I don't know, I haven't tried it out yet, but I don't really want to put it on the stand. But you can, of course, put it as an ornament in your house if you want, if you're so enthusiastic about showing people about your guns. But for me, this is awesome. Now, just for a bonus of the video, let me just show you something else. I got keyring, which is whatever you call that gun. I have no idea what gun it is, but it's a sniper rifle. I believe this in CS Counter-Strike game. This is the shitty sniper rifle, not the best one, not AWP by any standards. But it's alright. I got another one, which I need to go and get. This gun. Now, this is the Type 95. Most people probably comparing it against the M4 because that's what China has for the assault rifle. I shot this gun in real life, and I have to say, although they say it's 5.8 millimeters and it has less recoil than AK-47, hell, that recoil is not what you think it is. Like when you play Call of Duty or Battlefield games, they're just making fun of the recoil. To be honest, that recoil really does have a punch. You cannot just like shoot, like continually shoot and like hit the exact target, like almost without missing it by far. Like every time I pulled the trigger, I was sitting down, yeah, and I shot the gun just went pop, and then you just had to re-aim. And remember, this one's only 5.8 millimeters. It's apparently superior than the American 5.56 because they did a testing with the Russian rounds as well, and they found out that the best penetration, the best recoil and slash all the other stuff is probably better off to have it 5.8 is probably the ideal millimeter round. Now you're probably wondering why it's like, Chinese ammo is better than American ammo as well. The thing is, NATO set their standards way back in the Cold War, so they do need to change it, but they can't really be bothered. It's not like significantly superior. It's only like a few millimeters. But yeah, of course, when they set the standard, every like NATO country uses the same. And the Type 95 has also a export edition, which they sell it to other countries, and they are fitted with the NATO rounds, so it's easy for them to supply. But normally this thing shoots 5.56 millimeters, so it's pretty awesome. I got this little keyring, pretty cheap as well, maybe it's £3 maximum, but I bought it in a museum, so that was kind of a rip-off. Now let's just have a look at my results. So you can see this is, let me just focus it, the one I shot was a sniper rifle. Now once shooting a sniper rifle, it looked like the Type 95, but it's called the Type 88. You probably get it in Battlefield and such. You can see I hit the center a few times and missed it quite a bit, and there's one that missed right off. That was my first shot. Now what they told me was that on the scope, like it was zoomed right into it, and they told me not to fire here because it automatically went up there, probably because maybe a slight wind, and also the way the shell spins is gonna spin that way, so therefore probably better off aiming that direction here, and all of them hit. So yeah, that's probably some parts of the gun I didn't know about, where the bullet doesn't actually aim, it doesn't hit where you think it does. It does drift a bit. Now this is probably the worst result here. I hit the center only once. This is my first gun ever fired, the Type 92 pistol. Type 92 pistol, it felt like, although they say, it's a small caliber pistol, it's designed to have least recoil, but there's still plenty of recoil in that one. And it really felt like, you had the ability to kill someone with that sort of weaponry. You won't mess around it like if you're messing around with BB guns, You literally rise your adrenaline, and basically every time you pull the trigger, sometimes you feel a bit of like, oh, this could go horribly bad. It's kind of got the fear factor in yourself before pulling the trigger, but that could be because that was my first time shooting it. And here comes the other one. This is the Type 95, which I was showing you down there. Now the Type 95, I was sitting down and had a couple of pops, and you can see that they all hit here, so it's pretty accurate. But yeah, I think all of them hit around this area, so that's a pretty good result. So thanks for watching.